Welcome to Getting Incrementally Drunk with Ben. I'm your host, Ben. I just got home from work. I'm gonna go grab a beer. Beer! Alright, well, in this case, it's actually a hard cider, it's beer. So, what we are going to start out with, what I am going to start out with today, this evening, tonight, whatever the hell it is, this is a hard cider. It is called Crisp Apple, because it's crisp and apple by Angry Orchard. Yeah, something light and refreshing that I can probably gulp down pretty quickly, which I shouldn't do, but it's not anything real expensive or anything like that, you know? Yeah, look at that. Oh, looks almost like piss. Isn't that great? It'll taste better than that, though. Pretty sure. Cheers. But, Ben, you may be asking, what are you going to do whilst you're drinking this incredibly wimpy beer? And that is a fine question. A fine question indeed. Well, see, earlier today, I read this. Camera thing, weird. Yeah, so I read that earlier today. It is Thor issue 7. I was kind of a month behind. And so today, or rather tonight, now, I'm going to be reading this. Ooh, this is the issue where the new Thor takes off her helmet. Hence the cover, taking off her helmet there. And so I'm going to get to find out who she is. Even though in the other issue that I read, pretty much already know who it's going to be. But I'm going to read it, and I'm going to find out for sure. And if it's not who I'm pretty sure it is, that was one hell of a red herring they threw at us there for an entire issue. But yeah, so I'm going to, while I'm drinking light stuff and can think clearly, I'm going to go catch up on some comic books. Next. Up next, I'm going to have a sinful apple. Okay, now I'm going to watch some more Supernatural. This is still really gross, by the way. And by really gross, I don't mean sinfully bad. I just mean it kind of tastes a little funky. It smells like cinnamon, though. Okay, but it is pairing quite nicely with the cinnamon and brown sugar English muffin that I made for myself here. Okay. I really want a burger. I want a big, juicy. Oh, yeah. But I don't have any. I'll just go get more beer. Otis Stout by Ninkasi. Yeah, baby. And one more. Okay, yeah. That was 4, 5. At least 4, I lost count. That was good. Yeah, so I think I'm sufficiently drunk enough to babble about things, and maybe it'll be funny later. I don't know, maybe not. That's the whole point of doing it drunk, is who knows what'll happen. Yeah, and I took my I have medication that I take, and I took it kind of late today, and so that'll help speed it. I got drunk faster. Wait, there's a little. Okay, so I read Thor, and I read that one. And so they changed it up. It was not who I thought it was going to be at all. I, I don't think I like who it is. I mean, I like who it is. I don't like, you know what I mean. I don't, I wish that it had turned out to be who they implied that it was going to be. I don't know if anybody watching this reads it or not. Probably not. But just in case, I'm not going to actually spoil it for anybody. That was a Welch. Yeah, I'm drunk, man. Okay, yeah, so, but it was pretty cool, though. I gotta say, the whole issue was awesome. Cause, like, so, the Odin son, formerly known as the Thor, he's, like, trying to figure out who she is, you know. And, so he, like, made this list of people, all these people that he thought could be the new Thor. He's like going around like doing his own little like investigating and stuff, trying to figure it out. And he got down the list and but anyway, so something happened and Thor, new Thor, like got in some trouble and needed help and stuff and the All Mother was like, Thor, we need to go help or old Thor, male Thor. Man Goldilocks Thor guy. Anyway, she's like, hey, Thor's in trouble. We gotta go. She needs help, but I don't think we have enough power behind us to help. We're gonna need a friggin' army, and we don't have time to raise an army. And then he's like, well, actually, I have this list. And so, rather than just like come up with any sort of actual plan of figuring out how to help, he just like goes around and he's like, fuck it. So they just get like all the female heroes, all the heroines, Valkyrie, Black Widow, Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, all of them. They all show up and they kick ass. They beat the shit out of the Destroyer, man. Oh man, Odin's brother is a dick. His name Call, I think, or something. I don't remember now. He's a dickhole. Dickweed. Yeah. Oh. Speaking of female heroes, heroines, and stuff. I feel like I need to clarify. Last time when I talked about when I went to the comic shop, and the guy was all like, "Oh, you're into girl superheroes." That wasn't what I thought was weird or whatever. That he thought that I was into girl superhero things. What I thought was weird was that it is a thing to notice in the first place. That if I pick up Captain America and it's Steve Rogers under the mask, and it's just like you're buying a comic book. But if I were to pick up Captain America and it were some other person, a woman under the mask, it's, oh, you're buying a woman comic book. like, does that make sense? It's weird that that's a thing in the first place. It's not that they were associating me with buying girl books, but the fact that it's considered a girl book at all is just fucked up to me. A superhero or a superheroine, they're the same. It's a comic book and it's a story about a superhero person. And that's what I thought was weird. I will watch this tomorrow when I'm not drunk anymore, and am I speaking English? Arimasu ka? I don't know. Okay. But yeah, so I read the Thor, and Thor was cool, and she kicked butt, and then all the other chicks came in and kicked butt. I'm sad though, and I'm not sure I think about this. So that was the last issue. It was issue 7, issue 8, and it's the last one of the series of that Thor. And they're going to finish her up. She's going to do stuff in the Secret Wars thing that's going on now, and then they're going to have. Where is it? Yeah. there's going to be Thors. And no mention of, like they say, like, oh, her story's going to get continued in there, but it feels like her story is going to get continued in there, along with all of the multiple Thors, which is weird. I mean, yay. I mean, I love Horse Bill Thor, dude, but, I mean, seriously, Beta Ray, whatever. But I want to know more about the Thor, that Thor. I want her to have her own ongoing thing, because, I mean, they gave me 8 issues of building up awesomeness, and it was awesome, and stuff. Okay, but yeah. Oh! I was at work earlier today, and I had my, wait, there it is. It's in front of me. Yeah, so I was wearing this. Carl got this for me. If you're watching, Carl, thanks. But I was wearing my time vortex manipulator, and one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, is that a watch?" And I'm like, "No, it's a time vortex manipulator." He's like, "Oh, I thought it was a watch." And I'm like, "Dude, it's a fucking time vortex manipulator. How is that not close a watch, man?" Ah! Apparently not. Okay. And then I watched Supernatural, and there's this guy, he kind of looked like Picasso. Not Picasso, the man, actually. Like, you know, the face thing. The zaggedy. Picasso painting thing. Yeah. Because he, like, was this, like, immortal dude. And whenever, like, body parts break, he has to kill somebody and carve out and put in. It was weird. It was gross. During one of the scenes, I was eating a bagel. Don't eat! Just don't. I should have learned this by now. Do not eat and watch Supernatural at the same time. If you learn anything from me, it is do not eat while watching Supernatural. Don't do it! Yeah, oh, the pen's broken, I didn't got me. Why do I have a pen? There's a pen. But yeah. Oh yeah, and they ripped this dude's heart out, and the heart's like, boom, 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 like, okay, yeah. So that's, I'm drunk. Hi. It's like really late, and I should probably go to bed, but I probably won't sleep in bed, but I will go and lay and try to sleep and probably fail, and then I will go to work. How many shifts do I only work 1 shift tomorrow. Wait. Yeah, I only work 1 shift tomorrow. I worked 3 today. And it was tiring. But I only work 1 tomorrow, so that's cool. I'm gonna sleep the fuck in, biatch! I pretend I didn't do that. I will never do that again. Because that was... yeah. Okay! I'm gonna, where's there's the mouse thing? There it is. I'm gonna line that up on the stop button. And good night, everybody. Goodbye. I'm sorry that this camera is very shitty quality, but I did find it for free in a box that I checked for kittens first, and there were no kittens. But there was a camera, so I took it home and it works-ish. Months ago. Okay. Peace out, yos.